Hi there, welcome to another day in Minecraft 1.14 survival this time. So we are updated here in the village and pillage update. Here I have my world entirely. I've deleted the rest of the chunks that are not, this mushroom island right there. If you want to know how I did this, I'm gonna leave you a link right there in the information bubble for you to check my tutorial on how did I update this world without losing anything of what I was working on, in this little area right here with about 4 region fires that I've been working on. So as you can see, everything is exactly as I left. So I'm in 1.14.4 right now. So no Optifine for now until they release it. They might have, I just didn't check today. So these are my 3 farms. This is the wheat and seeds farm right here, potato farms and carrot farms, and I am not sure if they should be working or not. By the way, I want to shout out to Daniel Cypher, and I'm gonna leave a link in his to his YouTube channel in the description. You should go ahead and check this guy. He actually did the work, the tedious work of checking each of these farms in the 1.14 versions. These farms were not working in 1.14.3 because of a bug that the villagers could still pick up, and also they had the inventory half full and they weren't picking up any more potatoes, so that wasn't working anymore in 1.14.3. But that got fixed in 1.14.4, so I went ahead and just updated this to 1.14.4. But actually, I think I loaded this work in the previous version, so that might have broken all of my farms right here. But what I need to do is check it out. I don't have anything in my inventory. I need to explain that in a second. I need to check out each of these 3 farms and really make sure that I know if they're working or not. But make sure you go to Daniel Cypher's channel and check out his tutorials on these sort of farms, because he has the right information when it comes to the version. And also, might I remind you that these are Logical Geek Boys farm designs. I linked his YouTube channel in my last episode, I think, where I built these guys. But yeah, on another note, you might have seen here that I have all of my stuff is repair. I was doing that between episodes, and you might have also seen here that I have very good pants right here, which I wasn't wearing before. So something really lame happened between episodes. I wanted to clear chat in here, so I'm not sure if there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing in chat here because I upgraded to 1.14.4, so this guy doesn't have anything in the chat. So I wanted to clear chat just so sometimes I just TP or do something here, and I just don't want you to see in the recorded episode some garbage that happens between episodes. Sometimes I go into spectator and I do stuff, so I type clear in the chat. So if you want to know what that does, just please Google that. Don't do it. Don't type clear in your Minecraft world. Immediately after that, it said 400 and something blocks removed from your inventory, and I was absolutely naked and toolless and powerless. So what I did, instead of spending 40 hours working on recovering the stuff, I just went into creative and reproduced the same, the armors with the same enchantments as I had before, because I thought it was only fair that I don't bother you with stupid stuff that I do because I'm dumb. So I just reproduced the same items that I have, and I got to myself these diamond leggings because I was going to go and have an overnight AFK fishing session, but I just figure I might just save myself that time and just do the leggings for myself, which is, they aren't really so bad. They just have mending. I think I only needed a mending book to add to the leggings. They were about to break. So, I just got myself a mending book and I added to a new pair of leggings. And that's why everything is repair right here. I think the gain of the mending books and the XP points in all of my tools and stuff sort of compensates for the fact that I lost a lot of stuff from my inventory, a lot of really valuable stuff that took me a long time to mine and dig and stuff, like diamonds and iron and stuff like that. So something I had to do something about that. So there's my iron farm right there, which we need to fix as well. I am going to come up with a new design of my own, if possible, for the 1.14 version of Minecraft. That thing is not going to work. I don't think so. And so these guys need a composter. That much I'm sure. They need a composter added to the mix right here. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna enter into each of these farms and see what's going on with the guys right here. On a side note, I was working on this little chicken farm. So I have some chickens right here laying eggs into this dispenser right here. I just had to move the hopper back by 1 block. So do this kind of complicated thing right here in the back, but it's basically the same exact concept of the the chicken farm. If I can find the original guy who came up with this concept a long time ago, I will link the video in the description so you can check it out right there. But basically I needed some feathers, and also cooked chicken is really not that bad for your diet, so that's a really good thing. And I also have an overflow chest right here. So basically what I did is this simple chicken farm with these chickens lay eggs, and then when this guy grow up they get burned by the lava, and their products get dispensed into this water elevator. And I have some filters right here with feathers and cooked chicken, and they fill this chest for me. So maybe one of the things that I will do in this episode is build some sort of house for this contraption right here, because right now it's not really looking very well. I've added composters in each of these farms right here. The farmers here, or actually the villagers here, are fishermen, and they were not changing professions last time I saw, because this guy should have a straw hat or something like that, and it really looks like he's a fisherman. So I am under the impression that these farms are not working right now. I haven't really checked the chest. I really should be looking for some activity or not. But yeah, basically this farm stopped working for me, and this is 1.14.4, but I will figure it out. Anyways, I'm going to continue looking, if these guys are farming my stuff or not. There's the composter. You can see I'm a composer. That's a composter, which is an impostor composer, something like that. But yeah, we'll continue with this. So I left the farms alone for a while. These guys are not turning into farmers. I'm not sure exactly why that is. It might be because they don't have beds, so they don't do the whole day-night cycle correctly. And that's why they can't switch jobs. Another reason why this might not be working is because these villagers are from the 1.13 version, and they carry on their jobs from there. So that might mean that they are not able to switch jobs because they haven't been generated in the 1.14 version right now. So that might be the reason why this is not working. So which means that I need to further look into this at some other time. But I decided to do some terraforming while I wait for that. I also wanted to wait if they were producing anything or not. So I continue with this little path right here. You can see that I have some spruce trapdoors. Oh, spruce trapdoors. I might just continue with the spruce trapdoor thing a little bit over here. But now we have a path. We have some texture. I have some green concrete powder right here. They're really cool new blocks like the stone slabs and andesite, stairs over there, slabs. So, no, this is stone stairs and andesite slabs, if I can do it correctly. We have some stairs going on right here. Every time the textures are breaking, I'm doing some path. So, this is like sort of like the grass area of the build, and this is like some indication of a path. And I've started with some blueprint for a really, really small building that I want to do right here. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it, but I do know that I want to build a small arc like I have over there, but maybe with bricks. Alright, so I'm in spectator mode right now just to show you a little bit of the work that I've done with the chicken farm building. I just did something around it with some patterns so that you can start figuring out how this is going to come out. But I think I'm going to leave this project for now. That was a little bit of inspiration that I had here. This is the interiors with some, color that is not differs the red one over there, and it's not just the gray bland palette that this Petite Castle has. But for now, I'm going to leave that here because the mission for this episode is fix all of the farms. Now, we're not going to fix the iron farm yet. That might come in a different episode or even in between episodes. So I'm starting this from the front, and then I'm going to work my ways back. So this is where the villagers are going to be waiting here to be dispatched to the different farms or to the villager trading hall, which I'm going to work on very soon. This is a villager filter. The little babies are going to come through a water stream here, and they're going to be waiting down here. Maybe I could put some glass just to, you know, to be able to watch what's going on around. So that might be a good idea to just remove these blocks right here. I have fence gates. Now, by the way, I'm basing this in my previous tutorial. So if you haven't seen them, just check the information bubble. You're going to have links there for the villager breeder by Ray, and then the crop farms by Ray and Miras, I think, and then the villager, you know, filter and dispatcher, which I did based on another YouTuber, which I will tell you in a second. And that would be Freeliot's design, which made it for, I think, 1.12 or something like that. And then I took this up to 1.14 and it keeps working, so that's excellent. So we are going with his design right here for the filter. And now if I get rid of the dirt blocks, right here we're gonna have the water going down. So as you can see, we are in water. Wow, that's a nice view. So they're gonna try to swim, and then they're gonna get pushed by the current, eventually reaching the pickup point right here. So yeah, that's awesome. All right, so that's our villager filter and dispatcher device with the end tip here properly done with glass, because for some reason it's easier to grab villagers on minecarts when they're surrounded by glass. Don't ask me why. I've put a glass ceiling in here. I'm going to build a huge skyscraper or some sort of building resembling a skyscraper around this with the 3 towers over there. So I'm not going to worry too much about thunderstorms. I just did a glass ceiling over here and glass as well over here, although I'm not sure if this is going to drown my little villagers right there. So I'm going to have to figure that out. And now I have a beautiful set of waterways here to push the little guys over to this side, which is 8 blocks long, and it ends just there and it drops down, and then the little villagers are going to be able to hopefully go down. I think I did it right. Anyways, I can always fix it if they are choking at some point. And then now here I need to do race design. I'm gonna start with only one of them, and then as I get more villagers and stuff, I probably will be able to build all 4 of them. I think that's more than enough, you know, for you to get you know, a decent amount of population growth so to speak. And then I'm gonna have to go hunting for wool, but I think I have a lot of strings, so I'm gonna be able to do it that way. Okay, so we're gonna put 4 blocks here, and then the slabs, and look at the beautiful smooth stone blocks that I have here. That's gotta be some, there's gotta be some use for them, probably in the building that's going to surround all of those towers with. And the way you do it, you want to have half slabs on all 4 sides, and then you put a fence post here, and what it means is that it's not going to connect to any of the sides right here, which is what we want. And then, if I'm not wrong, is for this. Yeah, that's almost exactly right. So the only thing I need to change here is these guys need to be half slabs. I mean, they don't need to be, but I guess well, I don't know what to say. I don't fully understand the logic behind the breeder, so maybe they need to be half slabs because of, you know, whatever food sharing mechanism these guys might have, or maybe they don't. I mean, you can make the test, just replace them with regular blocks and see what happens. I'm not gonna do that because I want this to work, so I'm gonna just copy race design. All right, I'm back. So the next thing you do is you put 4 more blocks right here. Oh man. All right, so I was saying you put the 4 extra blocks right here so you can drop villagers and they won't bounce off of their own hitboxes. And now I need to bring these 2 guys over here where they're gonna make a lovely couple. So see you soon. Alright, so I have the rails going all the way up there to where I need to put the villager, and I designed a small device here to catch it with a cart right there, the pull of this lever, and then I trap my villager in a boat. Now the problem that I'm having right now is that since this is farmland, And the boat is positioned just 1 pixel below the actual height that it needs to be. So I'm not able to right now nudge him into the spot where it needs to be. I'm going to try and do now is just surround him with blocks. I think that's gonna be the sensitive thing to do. If I remove this, can I nudge you over there? That's absolutely perfect. Thank you, sir, for being so cooperative. And now we flick the lever and he should be... Did he go away? Oh yeah, look at that. He's standing right where we want him. That's absolutely perfect. Oh, he almost fell over. He almost fell over the other side. Okay, that's great. So you're here. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for being alive, by the way. So let's remove this rail just to avoid some confusion. Remove a couple of these blocks over there. So when I remove the cart from this guy, it will mean he will choose to jump onto one of the 4 blocks. Come on, there you go. There you go. And then if I push him ever so slightly, okay, let me just make myself some space. Come on, go. There you go. So he's already in. And as you can see now, we have enough height here to just nudge another one of the villagers onto the same spot right there. This wouldn't be possible if we didn't have this extra block right here that we're gonna take off. All right, finally, there you go. I have 2 villagers. Wow, what? They're having babies. Where's the... Oh, there's a bed over there. Wait a second. Oh no, they cannot have babies because... Wow, they're instantly trying to have babies, this guy, but there are no beds nearby, so that's not gonna work. I guess they're gonna keep trying, but that's not going to... I'm sorry, buddy. It's not gonna work out for you. Okay, so now I'm gonna take away these temporary blocks. I just lost one of them to the current, but I guess we don't care about that. Hey, that's great news. And it only took me like 456 hours, so that was a really, really easy thing to do. I mean, transporting villagers, that's the easiest thing in the world, right? They always do what you want. All right, let's stop with the rant. Yeah, that farm's still destroyed, and let's continue with the work right here. I think I need to work on some beds. Oh my god, what a mess this was. So after like 150 more hours, these guys escape all over the island. I was chasing them with boats. That would have been fun, but you have to be forced to watch a 2-hour-long footage. So probably not the best idea for a 20-minute episode. But finally, I got them trapped here by the different trapdoors. This is important so that they think they have a line of path to the beds, you know, away from their cage. But in fact, they cannot escape. And I have the 3 other modules here all prepared with the fence gates, other trapdoors here. This is where the water stream is going to be going with some food. All right, time to see if this works. So this is the preliminary layout for just one couple. I just laid out the path for them to be able to access all of the beds. They're already sharing some food, but I'm gonna throw them some extra stacks since we already know, you know, 24 pieces of potato is not enough. Yes, okay, they're attempting to. So we need to wait and see if they produce a baby, and I'm gonna be really happy if they do, because that took me way longer than I needed. Oh, they cannot pathfind to the beds. That's really bad. Alright, I replaced that block there with trapdoors, and I made a little path here to see if they can now find the beds correctly. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing wrong here, but we should wait and see. So maybe that was the issue. Oh yes! Yes, they produced one. Oh, that's freaking awesome! And he's getting trapped there. Oh my god, he's bumping his little head off that glass over there. So we need to remove that. I'm gonna try to quickly remove that. Now he's going. He's probably gonna bounce over that glass as well. So yeah, I'm trying to adapt as this goes. That's perfect. Okay, so he passed the filter. Now he's waiting there. Those blocks are going to despawn. I don't care. Once he grows up, he's gonna be ready for us to pick it up and create another pair of villagers. I am so happy with this. We have like 50% of this episode done already. I mean, it only took me 1 month to record this, so you know. And now it's been a while and I have all 4 couples here of the villager breeder. I've been breeding villagers, waiting for them to grow up and then taking them back up here. It's been a mess. I mean, I have villager escapes. I had to actually kill one because I couldn't actually get it back to the breeder. But now I have these 4 couples. Now notice that not all of them are able to breed right now because of pathfinding issues. Now I'm not going to worry about this for now, because as you can see, I have a lot of villagers. I have the little villagers right here. I have a bunch of guys here waiting to be delivered to the farms and then to a villager trading hall that I'm going to be doing right here underground, for which I'm really excited for. I think I said 4 twice. Anyways, I have put a glass ceiling right here temporarily, just in case. I haven't got any thunderstorms so far in this world, but just in case, you know, we are really bad luck. All right, some progress here. So I've added here all of the mechanism required for us to put a villager right there so that it will stay there. I can probably nudge it from right here. I just realized that. So we have the water stream right here, which is going to fall down to the side onto this row of blocks right here so that I can pile these guys up. So right now I just finished the carrot farm. I just removed all of the mechanism right there. I have all of the carrots stored here that I can use for breeding or whatever I need. But for now, I'm going to leave them here. And once I devise where the actual storage system is going to be, I can create a device to just move them automatically to the new storage system. And so as you can see, the potato farm is not yet ready. But if you go right here, I just, you know, fix all of the farms, planted the carrots. I put glowstone here for lighting. I'm going to have to get some more glowstone for that one right there. I, you know, put the glass. I lower the ceiling for both of them. Put the double glass walls because that looks much better. And that's going to be, yeah, that's going to be our modules right here. So we can put them this in, you know, up to the sky. So right now what I have left is finish the potato farm, get some more glowstone, and just get these guys inside. That's going to be real fun. So that's going to start working again. And then figure out, you know, our storage system, how it's going to work. But yeah, this is really exciting. All right, so as you can see now, the 2 farms are all completed. They have been fixed. The glass has been extended in the walls. I have the farmers in place. That guy's already farming right there. And we have the 2 guys that are supposed to receive the food and with the water currents correctly where they go. Now, the only thing that I need right now is to figure out where the final storage system is going to go for these farms, probably underground. And then, of course, I need to fix that last farm right there. It's a little bit more complicated because, you know, it's not the same process of the rail going in. I think I'm going to teach you in this episode how to get the villager actually inside that block over there. It's a little bit more complicated than just setting a rail to the roof and then let it fall down because of the rails that are right there underneath the farmland, which is not a full block. All right, so back to our last wheat farm. So this is the device that I'm doing for this one. So I have a small corridor for luring the villager by walking into the hole where he's going to drop down. And the rail in this case ends up right here. The reason why I'm not going with the rail up until the hole is that there is farmland right here and there is a whole rail system down there. So if I do that, that minecart might just teleport down here with the villager and it's going to drown and kill my villager, suffocated with the upper block. It has happened to me a couple of times before, so this might not work. It's not you know, future proof, but I'm going to try it right now. So I'm gonna quickly get one guy right here from the group, stop it right there, and I'm gonna get myself about as many seeds as this guy can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 stacks would be more than enough. They're gonna get a lot of wheat first, so you're not gonna get any yields from the farm, but once their inventory is full, including the wheat, they're going to start giving it away. So, but I'm not just giving it the wheat because I'm not exactly 100% sure that it would work or break my farm. So I'm still only giving them seeds, as you can see, and he gave me back 1 stack, which means that he took 4. And now the moment of truth. So I need to add a rail here and lure this guy up to his destination and just pray that he does not mess with my rail system. Let's look at it from below. That's perfect. He just stopped right there. Excellent. So now I have a complicated task ahead of me. So I need to, we're gonna let us be locked together. I need to destroy the cart, and wow, he just went by his own accord. That's amazing. And he destroyed the farmland right there, but I think I can fix it. Excellent. Yeah, those are the seeds. Once he stops being so crazy, yeah, that's perfect. That's all we need. Now we have a farmer. Hopefully he's gonna farm for us. And would you look at that? That's a whole stack of carrots laying down right there, which means that our farm is working just perfectly. We can get the carrots out of the clearance right there in between the blocks. The potato guy hasn't decided to share yet, I think, but that's really good news. And we should also start seeing, after a while, first of all, we're gonna see a bunch of seeds coming on here, about 4 stacks of seeds. And once the guy gets enough wheat, he's gonna start giving us the pretty much 1 stack of wheat every 2 stacks of seeds that you get. So this farm is likely working in a different way. So as you can see here, I placed 2 trapdoors over the ceiling right there. I'm not so sure why, but in this design, this particular design, the farmers were able to actually jump down and stand right there, which means that they might have been able to successfully share food with this guy. So I had to kill them and replace them with 2 new guys with nothing in their inventory, because these guys weren't sharing. I wasn't seeing any more drops in the water streams right there. So just to prevent that and be 100% sure, I just put a trapdoor in there so that their hitbox now won't allow them to jump down there and be closer to these guys. And just as I was going away, after all of my complaints, the potato farmer just decided to share a whole bunch of potatoes with the new guy. So I think it was actually true. My assumptions that the farm had broke were true. I now have 2.5 stacks of potatoes to store in my temporary store right here. That's really good news. I'm really happy that I fixed my farms in the end. So yeah, that's awesome. We can now progress with everything, because this guy is now working. Is in there. It's producing wheat for me. I'm gonna show you very quickly, because that was quite unexpected. So I hope in here you have 4 wheat and a lot of seeds. So I know I assume that this guy is still collecting the wheat, but from time to time they can glitch and leave one of the pieces of wheat standing right there, and my cart would duly collect them and save them for me. So that's amazing. We have the carrots guy now once again with a bunch of carrots over there. So that's amazing. Yeah, these farms were effectively broken. I can absolutely 100% confirm this, because they're not sharing again. They stopped sharing. They had stopped sharing for a long time. And I think the problem with the farm is that little block right there is a waterlogged stairs, which is not in the original design by Ray. So make sure you remember this. If you put some sort of weird block right there, which is not the exact height of the farmland, which is 1 pixel below, as you can see there, the villager could actually walk down, because it is at the same height as the trapdoor, the vertical trapdoor, and the same with the other side. Now that is exactly what broke our design in this case right there. But putting a trapdoor over there, interfering with the hitbox, actually fixed it. So now I'm so happy. I am gonna work a little bit on how I want to project the rest of this building. And now we just came to the end of this episode. So we have fixed the 3 of the farms right here. As you already know, it took us a long time fiddling and trying to make sure that we adapt to this new, slightly changed design. But it's really cool. I've started the foundations of the building that is going to enclose the 3 towers over here, which I think I found a really cool palette design with strip acacia logs and some of the new gray blocks that the 1.14 version has for us. That's amazing. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to keep working on this for this episode. We just fixed the farms. We did the villager breeder right there. We have that farm to be fixed probably in an episode, maybe the next one, maybe the other one, I don't know. We are definitely going to keep building this thing. When we have to finish the chicken farm as well. We might do that between episodes. Just remember that I'm gonna be streaming on weekends more often right now. So if you are watching this, just follow me on Twitch. You have the thing right there in the edge of the screen, and you can just make sure you catch the stream so that you can see the progress in between episodes. Anyways, that's gonna be all for today. If you like this, leave a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel for some more Minecraft. There are more 1.14 tutorials coming, so you can expect that. Hit the bell icon so you get all of the notifications when the videos come out. That changed lately, so you have to do that now. Otherwise, you're not gonna get notified when new stuff comes from me, and I'm gonna be quite sad actually. But yeah, that's been all for today, so take care and goodbye.